So basically there's this chart going around showing players layup percentages and how many they have taken. And man, it does not make Angel Reese look good in this one, I can't lie.
Standing 6'4" and competing in the WNBA, you'd expect layups to be routine, but Angel Reese is converting just 31% of them. That's not just poor, it's the worst in the league among players with at least 35 attempts. The stat has gone viral for good reason, and now fans are all asking the same question. What's really going wrong with her game and the Chicago Sky?
Nah, I don't know what she's working on, but it's certainly not her inside game. It's not. I don't get it. Still, Angel Reese has one of the lowest shooting percentages in the WNBA, especially on layups.
Just wait until you catch the clip where she doesn't even look at the basket. Keep watching to see the footage and examine what could help fix the Chicago Sky, because this stat is only the tip of the iceberg.
And then right at third place, you have Angel Reese with 54 with a 31% shooting percentage, man.
Angel Reese's layup percentage didn't just shock her fans, it shook the entire league. She's hitting only 31% on layups, while the pro average is 69%. Aaliyah Boston, who's also 6'4", matches that average. That's not just a slump, it's a breakdown. Boston hits 69% on 7 shots per game. Camila Cardoso is at 56.2%. And even 5'8", Kelsey Plum manages 42%, still 11 points higher than Reese.
Let me repeat. Third in the league in attempted, so she shot 54, but her 31.5% mark is by far the lowest among any other player in the top 10. In fact, Reese ranks dead last in the WNBA among all players who have attempted at least 35 layups. She's worse than the worst player in the league.
For someone with Reese's size and role, finishing at the rim should be second nature. Instead, her numbers are sparking real concern and drawing serious attention from analysts across the league.
Is she the worst starting power forward in the league? I mean, it's bad. This is, as the kids say, this is in fact diabolical.
Out of 54 total tries, she's only made 16, missing 38. That's far from a small sample size. She gets frequent looks near the basket, yet the results keep falling short. When Reese drives to the rim, fans expect her to power through and convert. But the reality is, the ball rarely goes in. This isn't just cold shooting, it's a trend, and it's taking a big toll on the Sky's offense.
24 WNBA All-Star Angel Reese has got off to a rough start this season, as she has only made 5 of her 22 shots in the Sky's first 2 games. Since then, however, her shooting percentage has went from 22.7% to 31.1. I gave that yesterday. 31.1 overall as a 6'4" power forward. That's awful.
The Chicago Sky rely on their bigs to score in the paint, secure rebounds, and bring physical toughness. But when a core player is missing more layups than she converts, it becomes a serious problem. It weakens the defensive setup, limits second chance points, and puts added pressure on the guards to compensate. For a team that needs every bucket, those missed layups pile up fast.
Here she is right here. Angel Reese has taken the 3rd most attempts. She's shooting 31.5%. What? Let's go over here to I want to see the whole. So let's click on it. Let's make it bigger. The next is Kelsey Plum at 42%. By the way, Kelsey's 5'8".
What makes it worse is how she compares to others at her position. Boston is hitting the league average, Cardoso is over 50%, and even shorter guards like Plum are more efficient. Reese's struggles are now a constant topic. Fans, analysts, and even opposing coaches have taken notice. These aren't just missed shots, they're ones she should be making. Social media is full of memes, jokes, and comparison stats. People are asking how someone Reese's size can fumble such basic shots. Some call her allergic to layups, while others fear it might stunt her long-term development. The discussion has moved past the numbers. It's now about what those numbers reflect about her skill, confidence, and future.
You know you can make that. And she goes, but should I? Genius, genius. You missed 100% of the shots you don't take. She proved you can miss 100% of the shots you do take.
Like, what? Like, it's getting really, really bad.
And if you think the stat line is brutal, wait until you see the video. One particular clip has exploded online, and it's shining a light on what's really behind those missed layups.
I said that there should be a 5-year plan for Angel Reese's development, and phase 1 of the 5-year plan should be figuring out how to score layups. Figuring out the layup technique, figuring out layups, and like, it's just not happening. She's shooting 31%. For context, Aaliyah Boston's shooting 69% on layups.
Here's the viral moment that brought the issue into focus. Angel Reese hauls in a rebound, but instead of squaring up or reading the floor, she keeps her eyes off the rim, flings up a shot from her side, and misses badly. It's rushed, clumsy, and exactly why the criticism keeps intensifying. One fan even wrote, "She doesn't belong in the league, let alone leading it." That single sequence did more than spark memes. It brought her fundamentals into question.
Her best shot attempts, in my opinion, I will always say, coming from the nail, off the pick and roll, just putting it up. When she get to drop stepping and doing all that, I think, one, it takes too long for her, and she misses the first one. She gets the rebound. Now you have multiple people around you. She's trying to go back up. It's just another tough shot, you know? So I think that's why her shooting percentage is so low.
Just one look at her form, and the problem is clear. Reese's shot seems rushed and anxious. No lift, no balance, no aim, just a wild release. Compare that with Boston, who bends her knees, uses the backboard, and finishes with poise. Boston blends size with skill, always locked in on the rim.
Biggest lead of the game for the Phoenix Mercury. You're looking at it, flipping it up. Bad things happen to good people. Vandersloot dumping it inside the look.
This isn't just a single mistake. The clip points to a bigger concern. Reese's layup form has become a recurring issue, not a one-time error. Every time she gets close to the rim, the same problems show up. Her eyes drift away, her shot is rushed, and her balance is shaky. It's not only damaging her scoring, it's making her easier to guard. Defenders know she won't reset or look for cleaner angles. They collapse, contest, and get the stop. The result? More misses, rising frustration, and growing questions about her court awareness.
I think the fact that, you know, Angel Reese might miss her first one and get the rebound, the team already know, hey, she's going to go back up with it. So that's why they just collapse the defense on her, because she's not going to look out and try to find anybody.
Social media was quick to react, but this goes beyond just viral videos. Once you match the ugly stats with live footage, it's easy to see why the situation has fans and analysts so stirred up.
You missed that first one, too many people in the paint, go ahead and kick it out. Reset, or if you have it and you're in good positioning, right? If you grab it and you're in a good position, yeah, of course, go back up with it. But if you grab it, go back up with it, and then you get another rebound, let's just go ahead and reset. I wouldn't say go ahead and throw it back up, because at that point, you're going to have people in the paint trying to help to get that rebound. So I get what the individual was saying, but at the same time, it's kind of warranted that Reese does that to herself.
Fans aren't just upset about the numbers. They're reacting to how those numbers look during the game. They see a player with top-tier athleticism missing close-range shots, and they can't help but wonder why. The memes and hot takes are everywhere, but beneath all that is a real concern that Reese's game might not be adapting well to the pro stage.
I don't think she's been that bad this year, but it all just depends on what you consider Angel Reese. Like, if you consider Angel Reese as a future superstar, she's been horrendous. Like, that is it. Like, she's been absolutely horrendous. And yes, the team has beaten the Dallas Wings twice, and once without Paige Beckers. The Dallas Wings are pathetic. They're 1-6. Like, at least they almost beat the Mercury, I guess, without Cat Copper, although the Mercury are beating a lot of teams without Cat Copper.
Analysts are weighing in too. They're saying these aren't just slip-ups, they're repeatable mistakes. From how Reese lifts into her shot, to her wandering focus, to how she rushes under pressure, it all shows she needs fundamental work. Commentators are asking why these basic flaws haven't been fixed, especially when players like Boston and Cardoso show exactly how to finish with control. The difference is obvious, and it's changing how people see Reese's potential and her fit within the roster.
Like, it's getting really, really bad. It's getting bad, and it's like, at what stage is it like you just pass every single time? And you've now got, like, I'm not joking, you've now got, like, her fans being like, good job. On her third attempt, she passed the ball out. She missed a layup. She got blocked. She got the rebound. She got blocked. She got the rebound again. And her third time, she passed out. It's like, and by the way, I actually think that Angel Reese isn't a bad player. I've never seen anyone so bad at layups in my life.
This isn't just one highlight gone wrong, it's been a pattern all season. And now there's a bigger question. Is it Reese's decision-making, or is the Sky's system to blame too? Her role may be just as broken as her layup form. She often grabs offensive boards but forces up difficult shots instead of kicking it out. That kills Chicago's flow. While she's hitting just 31% of her layups, Cardoso is knocking down 56.2%, a huge difference. Every bad shot wastes a rebound, gives the defense time to recover.
You missed the first one, grab it, kick it out. And I feel like this year Angel Reese has hitters around her, so this is the perfect time to use your rebounding ability to give your team second chance buckets, because that is very crucial. If you can get that board and have somebody open in the corner, open at the wing, open at the top, you kicking it to the right player, oh yeah, man, you will punish teams like that. So I think they just need to wire that in her brain.
Analysts are saying, kick the ball out, use the 56% finisher and flip the possession. It's simple basketball logic. When Reese pulls down a rebound, going right back up isn't always the right call. Often the better play is to reset, locate Cardoso, and let her finish. The numbers back it up, and so does the tape. Cardoso finishes stronger and more reliably. She has the footwork, balance, and power to score through contact. The Sky have a true weapon in Cardoso, but they're not using her when it matters.
Yeah, and honestly, I think now that they are trying to run, at least from what I saw the last game I watched, they were trying to run the offense through Cardoso. Cardoso definitely needs more layup attempts than Angel Reese, in my opinion. We see who's more efficient, right? And honestly, I think it's just a smarter play. It's a smarter play, man. You would rather have your 56% hitter shooting more buckets than your 31% hitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just logic. It's not dissing her or anything like that. It just makes sense to run the offense through Cardoso.
There's a bigger message here. Reese doesn't have to shoot every time she grabs a board. Her greatest value might be in dominating the glass and then making smart decisions. That could mean a fast outlet, a feed to Cardoso, or a kick out to the perimeter. When she forces shots, defenses are ready. But when she shares the ball, the defense scrambles. And that's when Chicago finds quality chances.
There's the way that they need to be used so you can get the dub, man. It just doesn't make sense that Angel Reese is shooting more when Cardoso is shooting better.
Even slight adjustments, like feeding Cardoso, could immediately improve the Sky's offense. It's not about holding back Reese's edge or downplaying her rebounding. It's about maximizing each play and trusting the system. If she starts making those extra passes, Chicago gets cleaner possessions, Cardoso thrives, and the offense runs more smoothly. The solution isn't a full overhaul. It's a smarter approach to second chances.
I give it to her. Some of the circus shots she put up, they go in. But the majority of the time, I don't think you're really rooting for her to take those type of shots, in my opinion. I don't think that's necessarily going to help the team win. But I think there's ways to utilize her and get the dub and still have her look good. She can still look good on the floor. I think they can be a dangerous team if you use them right. You know, you have to pay attention to your analytics. That's all I'm saying. Pay attention to your analytics.
This kind of change could flip the script for the Sky, and for Reese as well. It comes down to using your strengths and sticking to core skills. Watch the film, look at the stats, and listen to the experts. It's clear the path is right there. And it shifts the conversation back to what basketball is truly about: execution, teamwork, and making every play matter.
Have Angel Reese find Cardoso most of the time. If she missed that layup, have Cardoso dropping in, running in, boom, give it to her, let her just go up over the standstill defenders, right? So it's just things like that I think she needs to start paying attention to, and the Sky could be a dangerous team, man. I wish she could do better. I wish she could do better. I'm rooting for her. I want her to do better. And I feel like she can. She just has to take her time, right? Take her time, focus on the shot. I think sometimes even when she goes up, she tries to get the foul first, then go up. I like when players play for the bucket. Don't play for the foul, man.
Angel Reese's 31% layup conversion is a clear weakness, but it's far from unsolvable. Both video and analytics show the problem has a fix: focused drills and smarter choices. Passing to Cardoso, improving her technique. Small steps like these could completely change her storyline.
Here, man, you have 54. You're beating out all these other players, but you're at 31%, man. And I get it. You know, I get the fan base. They love her. They think she's a superstar. They think, you know, she's the most efficient player. But honestly, man, you have to look at the numbers. You have to look at the numbers, and you have to just be real with yourself. You know, I'm a fan of her, but I'm going to be real about her. You know, and the fact is, she doesn't do that well under the rim. It's simple, man.
Reese still has time to turn this season around if she commits to the basics. The only question is, will she take that leap? Because right now, the Reese versus Clark debate has taken an unexpected turn toward fundamentals. If you believe she can bounce back, leave a comment and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.